I got asked the other day what would be some things I'd recommend for people who are getting started with just strength training or mobility training, any of those exercise stuff. The tips I would give people who are like just starting, like they haven't made a habit of it, they didn't play sports in the past or anything, like this is a completely new world for them. The three things I'd recommend are these. The first one is this: do it every day and rest on the weekend. So 5 days a week, you should work out. Do your thing. If you're doing weightlifting, then follow a routine. Make sure you're doing your research. If you're doing body weight training, tumbling, tricking, parkour, any of that stuff, make sure you're doing it every day. You research what you're doing. If there are classes in your area, like there are up here in Alaska at Pacific Rim Athletics, then definitely check those out and train safely. The second thing is be diligent, in the sense of don't just like wimp out on a day. It kind of ties into the first one, but also in the sense, be diligent with how you train. Like you don't want to go into the gym and just be like, well, I'm having an off day, you know, I trained for like 15 minutes, I'm good. Like if you set aside, say, an hour to train, and you're 30 minutes in and your workout's not feeling good, you still got to push through. You got to do what you got to do. And what that's going to do is it's going to mentally reinforce two things. It's going to mentally reinforce you sticking to this routine, so it's going to build that good habit. And then the second thing is it's going to help your brain kind of adapt to the new moves that you're using, even if they don't make sense. I mean, a bunch of different athletes, and I'm just going to use myself as an example, we can all tell you about how we'll have moves, or like new moves, we'll get them and we'll have them for like a couple days, and then one day or 2 days we'll like lose them completely. I remember when I was learning backflips back in the day, I lost them for a complete week. I had them and then I couldn't do them for a week, and then the next week I came back, I just pushed through, and boom, I could do them again. Okay, so that's the second thing. Be diligent, and don't let the little things, don't let the initial hurdles and breakdowns get in your way. The final thing is this: always, no matter what you're doing, make sure you're keeping up your strength and flexibility at the same time. I've talked about this in a previous video. You want to make sure you're doing those two things together, all right? If you're getting strong but your muscles are tight and you're not able to move and be flexible, then you're just going to have a hard time, and that could lead to injuries and long-term problems. All right, if you're flexible but you're not strong, let's say you're a contortionist and you're not training strength stuff at the same time as your flexibility, then you could have things like dislocations happen and stuff like that, which isn't good. So those would be my three things. First thing is do it 5 days a week, rest on the weekends, or try to do it every day. The second thing is be diligent and push through the bad days. And then the last thing would be keep up your strength and flexibility at the same time. I'll see you guys around, and I hope you have a good day.